pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 4 will be our roll call. Mr. Story.
Here.
Ms. Burkhardt.
Here.
Mr. Timmons.
Here.
Mr. Berta.
Here.
Myself. Okay. Item number 5 is approval of the minutes that was in your packet from our January 8th meeting. Do we have any discussion, or do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
A motion from Mr. Story. To have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Berta. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Item number 6 is to hear from the from public comment. Is there anyone here that would like to speak pertaining to what's on the agenda? You're able to speak at this time. Okay. Item number 7 is the reports from the committees. A, police chief, there's the report, so there's no report. So item B will be the fire captain report. Mr. Crawford.
For January, we had 8 calls for service. 3 of those calls are mutual aid calls in Stewart County and in Houston County. We're really thankful for the relationships we've had with Stewart County Fire and our Houston County partners as well. So thankful for them. We did get Station 2, for ISO purposes, Station 2, the rescue building is up and running, and we've got Engine 1. It's not a parade piece anymore. We took it out and put it on Facebook. It pumps water, so it's considered a fire engine. So we'll get credit for that building, and we'll get credit for that piece of apparatus. I've encouraged the guys to, if we do get a call, all of the trucks are out, to go ahead and take that one too, just to get it out and about. It runs, it drives, it pumps, so we're good on that. So that'll be, that engine with that station will help us toward our future ISO rating, which is coming up this year. Last month we had 85 hours of volunteer time. A couple of highlights on that. Some of the guys cleaned out the gym, so we got a gym up and going down there. Used to, but now it turned into a storage room. But now we got a functioning gym down there, and then Alex led a computer. He's got a computer lab set up down there for our guys to complete any online training or anything like that they need to do. So we have a computer lab down there and a gym now, so that'll help us down there as well. We've had some community and public outreach events. Of course, we're doing the smoke detectors through the state fire marshal's program. We've installed 20 smoke detectors so far. I've had to reorder smoke detectors because we've ran out. We've only got 4 left, so I'll need to order those. We had some more community public outreach events. Cub Scouts came and visited, toured the station. We let them spray some water, gave them a fire safety, little class, and then they got to tour the station. They were very excited. 2 of our firefighters went out to the high school. The high school has a smoothie class now, so they wanted to learn about fire extinguishers and how to use them. So we sent some guys out there. They did that. That was really good. And then we also had some visitors throughout the day. We had a lady that had her kid had a birthday or whatever, so she stopped by and encouraged the public, if they ever see the doors open and we're out and about, stop in and say hey to us. We're down there, and it's their fire department, so. Also thankful to our police and city workers that put in the time and train to train and respond to calls. We had a fire alarm at the elementary school that just turned out to be a fire alarm drill for them, but it came through us. They didn't tell anybody, so it came through us as a fire alarm. Had me, a volunteer, and then within a minute I had Jeff, Scotty, and Jacob. So we were going to roll at about 5 or 6 people at that moment, just like that. So also the police and city workers, they've completed training this month in bloodborne pathogens and apparatus familiarization. So I'm thankful for the extra duties that they provide for the citizens to help me out on the fire side. So I did want to put that out there as well. One more thing, and I'll maybe let Charles lead this, but we did get a grant. We got a fire marshal's grant. That'll help us outfit 7 to 10 of our firefighters head to toe with helmets, boots, pants. So came out to about a little less than $40,000, but I signed paperwork on that, and we'll get some more information about that in March. So we got.
Thank you, and thank y'all for everything you do. Item number 8 is to approve the loan resolution of 6728-24. It's the resolution authorizing insurance of water, sewer revenue, and tax bonds not to exceed $881,000 to finance water and sewer improvements. Charles, would you like to?
Yes, ma'am. This was the last 2 resolutions y'all approved for the USDA was to move the project forward. Now we're getting into the bonds issuance of bonds. And we'll have some further on the agenda to do the anticipation notes. But this in here refers to this will be for the sewer plant. It's $881,000. This one does have a $641,000 grant attached to it that will help pay for the repair there at the sewer plant. So this resolution here is asking for the board to approve the moving forward for the bonds to be issued. Is what this in here is doing.
Okay, any discussion? Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion, Ms. Burkhart, do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Berta, we'll have a roll call. Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhart?
Yes.
Mr. Story?
Yes.
Myself, okay. Item number 9 is to approve the loan resolution 673A-24. It's the resolution authorizing the assurance of the general obligation bonds not to exceed $1,044,000 to finance construction, repairs, and renovation of the city hall or town hall. Okay.
This one here, if I may, is the same as the water. This is basically coming out of general fund. This is basically for the repairs of the city hall and the renovations of the parking lot and stuff we've got to do to fix the city hall. But this is also asking for the approval of the board to move forward to start the bond process.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion, Mr. Berta, do I have a second? Second. Ms. Burkhart, we'll have a roll call. Mr. Story?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhart?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Myself, okay. Item number 10 is to approve the resolution 674-24, authorizing the issuance of bond anticipation notes prior to the issuance of bonds, and authorizing the pledge of revenues of water and sewer and the levy of taxes. I'm sorry.
This here is anticipation notes. We'll have to set this up to our local bank. Basically, we'll start this to get approval to set up the banking for the money so we can spend the money out of the project, get reimbursed on some of the items on the project. But this here, after the anticipation bond notes will be done, and then after the projects are finished, USDA will come in, and then we'll basically turn all that money over from the bank to USDA. We'll be paying them directly, and then they'll issue the bonds on that note to make sure the bond covers the note in case of a default or something. But that's what we're doing here, is starting the banking process.
Any discussion? Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion, Mr. Timmons, do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Ms. Burkhart, we'll have a roll call. Mr. Story?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhart?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 11 is to approve the resolution 675-21. It's the resolution authorizing the assurance, sale, and payment of the general obligation bonds, amount not to exceed $1,044,000, authorizing the issuance of bond anticipation notes prior to the issuance of bonds, and authorizing the levy of taxes to pay bonds and notes. I know. To take a breath, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. This is the same as the water one. The water resolution y'all just passed is basically coming out of the general obligation. This is the general obligation bond for the city hall. You have a general fund, pays for all the city hall, and then the enterprise fund pays our water and sewer. So that's the reason you got one coming out of water. This here will be coming out of general. So this is also another resolution to get permission from the board to start the financial part of the notes.
Any discussion? Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion, Ms. Burkhart, do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Berta, we'll have a roll call. Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhart?
Yes.
Mr. Story?
Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Item number 12 is to approve the resolution 676-24. It's the resolution appointing a member of the town to the Board of Equalization.
This one here is every 2 years, the town of Dover is required to appoint a new member to the Board of Equalization. This year, or this term, we've asked Mr. Terry Watson, and he has graciously said he'd be happy to help the town. So this will be a resolution approving him to set on the equalization board, tax board.
Do I have a motion to approve for Mr. Terry Watson to serve?
Motion.
Motion, Mr. Timmons, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Berta, we'll have a roll call. Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhart?
Yes.
Mr. Story?
Yes.
Myself. Okay. Yes. Item number 13 is to approve the ordinance number 482-24. It's to amend the ordinance 468-22, amending the limitation of the open market to the limit of the number of retailers to 2 locations. I've actually written a statement before there will be a possible discussion or motion, if I'm allowed to read that, please. When the citizens voted to have the liquor sales in 2022, we were advised by our attorney to limit the amount of the stores due to population. We, the mayor and the aldermen, voted to make the control open market as we didn't want to select business owners/owners. Since the adoption of the liquor store ordinance, there has been no measures taken for another liquor store. Charles, Olivia, and myself have revisited this and feel a maximum of 2 liquor stores meets the need of the population for the town of Dover for now.
You need a motion for that?
Yes.
I make a motion.
Make a motion?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Burkhart makes a motion. To have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Berta. We'll have a roll call. Mr. Story?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhart?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Berta?
Yes.
And myself. Okay, so it carries. Item number 14, approve the resolution 677-24, the resolution to award contract and agreement for professional services, Dover ARP funds for the lift stations and slip linings project.
This is a resolution here is awarding the contract professional services to Rye Engineering for the ARPA money, direct ARPA money we've received of $758,000 to do our slip lining for some infrastructure sewer lines that's got to be fixed and replace 2 lift stations. One will be at the Sonics down here across from the dollar store, and the other will be located behind the courthouse. Those we've replaced, rehabbed and fixed. The other ones we've had, these are only 2 we like, having a complete update on our lift stations. So this is basically approving for us to move forward with the project and awarding the contract to them.
Do I have a motion to approve this?
Motion.
Is that Mr. Story? Okay. Mr. Story, to have a second? Second, Ms. Burkhart. We'll have a roll call. Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhart?
Yes.
Mr. Story?
Yes.
Myself. Okay. Item number 15, to approve the resolution 678-24. It's the resolution to award contract and agreement for professional services, AMI water meter project, trace pump station upgrades.
This here is a resolution to award another contract. This is the one for the AMI meter and the trace pump station upgrade. This is money we received on a grant. We'll have some match money of 10% on this one. This will also be awarded to the RFQs. Make sure y'all understand the RFQ process was put out in paper, sent out letters to these engineers. Rye Engineering had a committee within, sit down and review their qualifications. Rye Engineer has done workforce in the past, and this one here would be awarded to Rye Engineering for the professional services and contract.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion, Ms. Burkhart. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Berta. We'll have a roll call. Mr. Story?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhart?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Myself. Okay. Item number 16 is the water leak adjustment. It's for Tennessee Land and Farm LLC, Chris Dowdy. So, Charles, my understanding this is their first,
Yes,
okay,
they are entitled to the
Okay.
legal adjustment.
judgment, okay.
Total adjustment would be $2,378.83. Main bill will be $631.80.
Any discussion?
Any repairs have been made?
Do I have a motion to approve this adjustment?
Motion.
Motion, Mr. Story, to have a second.
Second.
Second, Mr. Berta, we'll have a roll call. Mr. Berta?
Yes.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Ms. Burkhart?
Yes.
Mr. Story?
Yes.
Myself, okay. Item number 17 is presented by myself as the proclamation for the Dover Fallen Heroes Day. Mr. Berta, if I could ask you and Captain Crawford to come over, please, and come stand if you don't mind. Since we're on camera, I'll let y'all stand right over here if you don't mind. So y'all can be in the, so you can block me, that's it, okay? Okay? This is a proclamation, the Town of Dover Proclamation, Dover Fallen Heroes Day. Whereas Jessica J. Bird Hart was an honorary member of the Dover Public Safety, Jessica J. Bird Hart was given the honorary title of Captain within Dover Public Safety. Whereas on the 22nd of January 2024, our community suffered the loss of a 7-year-old, Jessica Hart, also known as J. Bird. Jessica Hart passed away from her battle with Wilms cancer. Jessica Hart was diagnosed with Wilms in 2021. Whereas Jessica Hart was known by many around town and the world, for those who were lucky enough to meet Jessica, you would know that she was always smiling and positive and never let cancer get the better of her. Whereas Jessica Hart was not only a member of our community, she was also an honorary member of the Dover Public Safety with the title of Honorary Captain. Jessica Hart was part of a family that consisted of both law enforcement officers and firefighters. Whereas in the honor of Jessica Hart and all the first responders of the Dover Public Safety who have demonstrated unwavering courage, resilience, and dedicated in their service until circumstances no longer allowed, we, the Town of Dover, recognize that every third Sunday in January is to be called Dover's Fallen Heroes Day. Now therefore, I, Lisa Fitzhugh, the Mayor of the Town of Dover, and Alderman, do hereby proclaim every third Sunday in January as Dover Fallen Heroes Day. Whereas proclaimed on the 12th day of February in the year of 2024. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Item number 18 is communications for myself. I'd just like to thank all of our public safety, all of our employees. I know some people may think we're a broken record, but I think we are such a great team. We have a great team. I'm so proud of all of our employees, our attorney, our counsel, and I want to thank everybody. I think this just kind of makes me a little emotional because to think that Mr. Berta here got this together and completed this. We have a great team, and I'm just very thankful for every one of you all. Item number 19 is the communications from the city manager.
Reiterate what the mayor, Madam Mayor said. Also want to say thank you to the board for allowing us and giving us support to move forward with our projects. So hopefully here in the next 3 or 4 months, we'll start seeing some work getting done. Appreciate it.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Okay, I think Ms. Burkhart was the loudest, so we have a motion, we have a second by Mr. Berta. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you all for coming.